What's up, SNA fans? This is Super Ninja Austin here, back here with another wrestling news video. This is the episode 128 of the SNA podcast, and this is the wrestling news video 128. That's right, and this is my 43rd episode of the wrestling news video, and where we're going to be talking about the wildest wrestling news stories and rumors that you SNA fans need to know. And it's going to be coming from the Fightful Select article, and yeah, Mr. Michael Vasquez, thank you for the support of commenting on my video like a day in advance. And yeah, I'm glad it's a joy of making these wrestling news videos and my wrestling review videos, which I'm gonna do like early on the evening, which I'm gonna be doing Friday Night SmackDown, and then after that I'm gonna be doing Collision and Rampage after that, which because it's gonna be back-to-back episode with Collision coming on the first time right before Rampage come on, because they're both gonna be live on Friday night, because these two episodes the same like 2 days ago on Wednesday with Dynamite. It's the go home show, and also it'll be the first time I'm gonna be doing a Dynamite and a Rampage. I mean, not Dynamite, a Collision and Rampage video, a Collision and Rampage review, all in one big ultimate video. Which that's what the name of the video is. Make sure you see it. Like it's already scheduled in for me to do it. But anyways, we're gonna talk about on today's video, starting off with Matt Hardy. Matt Hardy saying, I genuinely don't know, but if I had to guess, I think the devil is Adam Cole. And I was thinking the same, like everybody else on YouTube was, but I was thinking like when I very first saw the guy in the devil mask when he attacked Jay White, when I thought it could be Adam Cole, because we haven't seen him in the past couple of weeks, so it could be the brochacho of MJF. But anyway, we got some Matt Hardy news on about who could be in the devil mask. Like Matt Hardy believes that it would make the most sense for from a storyline standpoint for Adam Cole to be revealed as AEW's devil. I mean, it kind of would make some storyline sense. Like I would say in a way, like I am either showing that he has MJF's back, or trying to set him up for getting an opportunity for the AEW World Championship. And this would probably would shock him. On my opinion, I'll say this would totally shock MJF in a way. Like if we figure out this it really is Adam Cole, but this is just a theory. But anyways, like but yeah, this is what Matt Hardy said. Like when MJ, like a devil is running around, like wreaking havoc. I think they mean breaking havoc. Whoever wrote this article on Fightful, I would say my bad. Like Fightful said about Matt Hardy, he said no, wait, it has an art, so it's wrecking. I mean, yeah, I thought wrecking havoc and AEW Freedman. Like while the devil has yet to personally attack MJF, this individual apparently orche- orchestrating a group of several masked uh, co cahoots several mass cohorts, like cohort, has attacked the Acclaim, newfound friends of MJF, and his his opponent at AEW Full Gear, Switchblade Jay White. The particular individual is wearing MJF's devil mask, which Maxwell said was stolen from him. On the most recent episode of the Extreme Life podcast, Hardy gave his thoughts on who he thinks the mystery person could be, and and when his co-host John Alba said that he thinks the Devil Mask might be Adam Cole, Hardy admits that that is his prime primary guess as as well. While it is stressed that Hardy has no internal information regarding who this person might be, Hardy fully believes that it would make the most storyline sense for MJF's Ring of Honor Tag Team Championship partner, our tag team championship partner, to be revealed as the villain all along. He said, "If I had to guess, that would be my guess as well." He says, "I genuinely don't know. I mean, that's just like from basic storyline and just from basic storytelling, and in which direction they would go. So yeah, I have no idea." But Hardy would Hardy would later go on to talk about why Adam feels like it makes the most sense from a big picture point of view, and gives his thoughts on who could potentially be under the mask, saying Adam Cole and MJF bonded in their chemistry was so strong as they were doing that odd bedfellows of tag team bedfellows of tag team deal. They they win the ROH Tag Team Championship, and they are best friends. They they get they get through that world title match. MJF retains, so it's really interesting. They have a very in, in, intrigue, intriguing a very intriguing dis, distro, to me this astronomy this astronomy. Matt says Adam, I feel as I think Adam, I feel makes the most sense is in the in the big in the big scheme of things. Could it be the kingdom under the mask? Could be those guys tied into it. Pro- Possibly like in a faction, you have the undisputed kingdom era, or whatever the super group, which is I don't know. that doesn't necessarily seem like it would fit perfectly. And because I feel like everybody in that group needs to have some sort of personal issue with Max, and they're not as strongly bounded or tied with Max. I I do think I do think it would be most likely Adam Cole would be my guess. I'm just not sure who the guys are going to be. I'm really curious of the direction that goes with this. A, AEW, I mean AEW, Adam Cole unfortunately suffered an injury that requires him to have ankle surgery. However, he has remained on television through brief segment and video calls. One person who has already commented on the rumors that they might be. The devil is Cole. The devil is Adam Cole's girlfriend, Dr. Britt Baker DMD. Fans can read more about that in the other article, but yeah, what do you think about Matt Hardy and his co-host? Oh, John Albert, that's what his name is. I keep forgetting his co-host's name. Yeah, it's John Albert. But yeah, but yeah, but what do you think about that? About their prediction? It could be Adam Cole, and it makes like sense, even though it's basic storytelling. But it could be Adam Cole, like at this point, and then the groups could be the Kingdom, like with Matt Taven, Roderick Strong, and Mike Bennett, like being in those masked men. But it looks like it feels like 4 or 5 men rather than three. So it could be another member, or it could be Kyle O'Reilly. Who knows? Like if Adam Cole's under that devil mask, and then it could be it was and it was him all along, and he was doing that, either set him up or to show him that he has his back at all times. But what do you think? Do you think it's Adam Cole? But I'm not sure if it would be. It could be somebody that's trying to get a shot at MJF's AEW championship, like someone like a. It could be a Jack Perry. It could be Pac, like for getting a shot at AEW, like standing along with the likes of Joe and Wardlow and much more. Yeah, on who could be like the next upcoming future challenger for the salt of the earth. But but yeah, y'all let me know what y'all think in the comment section right down below. But yeah, I think it could be somebody that could just we haven't seen in AEW for a while, like a Pac or Jack Perry. I mean, it may not be them, but it's just a prediction. But it's not like I'm spoiling anything or assuming it. Like I'm just guessing like who could possibly be, but it remains to be a mystery like until this Saturday. Like just like the new signing of who's gonna sign with Tony Khan into his company and become all elite, which we're gonna probably talk about that in a minute. But yeah, sound off in the comments who you think could possibly be in the devil mask. Like we got 2 days, or not 2 days, a day away, which is tomorrow, AEW Full Gear, which is the reason why Collision's gonna be on with SmackDown and Rampage. But yeah, and then but And then we got some Roderick Strong news now. It stays next strong at AEW Together community event. Is it a true hooper? And it says right here, according to this uh, Fightful Select Wrestling News article, it says, "Always Stay Next Strong" by Roderick Strong took part in a AEW Together community event on November 16th, where various AEW talent played basketball in the Inglewood, California at Inglewood High School. As as part as part of no neck November, and being next strong participated in the event despite despite being despite being in a wheelchair, as as a true as a true hooper does, like seeing as the event took place at uh, at a high school. Naturally, Prince Nana was also there. Fightful was given the follow report on the event. Cortez, I Cor Cortez of of saying uh, uh, Dr. Hilarious PhD. Paul White was in good spirits during the pre-show. His TV his TV daughter Julia from the Big Show, well, of the Big Show. I think they meant to say the Big Show because that's what the show's called on Netflix. With his on-screen daughter, yeah, Julia, and they were there, and Ric Flair showed up, got mild responses. Half of the crowd felt a bit off on him. It it felt he left after about 15 minutes via the back. Like no clue why, and they named a whole team after him. It was it was Team Mark Henry versus Team Ric Flair. The inflammatory the inflammatory were doing the competitions as a team, like dunking on their shoulders, two people shooting threes, etc. Willow, Red Velvet, and Ty Valkyrie were cheerleaders for the event for each other's teams. Rod, Roddy was Roddy was in the Roddy was in the gimmick like from the time he entered, and in all competition. It was hilarious, and I also wore a neck brace, so it was over. Like a blue shirt guy chant a blue shirt guy chant for a man named Arm Armin erupted as this man hit threes over and over and over. He backed it up and banged banged a half court shot. Wow, half court, and it was the pop of the night. Ar- Armin also won the 3 point competition. Top people were Daniel Garcia, Matt Taven, and Ego Ethan Page, and Armin. Like the winning team wasn't really announced, as the event kind of broke down after Flair just wasn't there anymore. Overall, it was a great and wonderful community turned out. Like side note, side note, like Satnam Singh Satnam Singh eliminated me from the knockout game and eventually won. Let let me tell you, it's not fun going for a layup at the same time as that man. He's huge. Fans can check out the current lineup of AEW Full Gear in the other article in here on Fightful Select. But what do you think about all these wrestlers who showed up at this Inglewood High School in this little community event, which is called the uh, where's it at? But either way, that this little community they were doing for the kids, like playing basketball and making threes after threes after threes, like with the likes of Daniel Garcia, Paul White, Roderick Strong, Matt Taven, Mike Bennett of the Kingdom, and then have cheerleaders like Willow Nightingale, Red Velvet, and Chris Statlander, I believe. Like, what you thought about this little event that they were hosting into the Inglewood Public High School? Sound off in the comments below. But anyways, we're gonna and we got some WWE NXT news about Channing Stacks Lorenzo on ha, has have has taken what he learned from working with Shinsuke Nakamura and only made himself better. Stacks looks back like Stacks looks back on working with Shinsuke Nakamura in NXT. On the October 18th episode of NXT last year, Tony D'Angelo set out to teach his right hand man a lesson in turn. This meant that he would go one on one with a main roster superstar, which was Shinsuke Nakamura, while Stacks would put up re, a respectable fight with the former Intercontinental Champion. In the end, uh, Nakamura's experience would shine through, leading to a pair of King Chasas for the victory as the crowd serenaded the King of Strong Style with his theme song. While speaking to Nico knows best, Nico's knows best. Stacks reflected on the bout with Shinsuke Nakamura, noting that he learned a lot from the matchup the current NXT Tag Team Champion, also stated that he would love a rematch with Nakamura. He said, I was really fortunate a year ago to work with Shinsuke Nakamura. That opportunity to go in there with him and worked with him so easier. I mean, not easier, so earlier in my run as Stacks. I I learned a lot from him. Uh, like knowledge that I've taken with me since then, that's only made me better. I'd love to get the opportunity to do it again because the stacks that I was 1 year ago isn't the stacks that I am today, Stacks said, which I would agree on that. That and back in October 18th of the episode of NXT, I remember Tony D'Angelo booked him into a match with Shinsuke Nakamura, which Shinsuke Nakamura won the match. But it was still a very entertaining show, even though Channing Stacks Lorenzo wasn't the star like he is today. Like with him being NXT Tag Team Champion with his tag partner Tony D'Angelo. Like he was the Stacks that was trying to make a name for himself along with his best friend slash right hand man, or we wouldn't call him brother because after all they called themselves the family of their tag team alliance. But yeah. But yeah, what do you think about what they said about him learning a lot from what the man he is today? Sound off in the comments below, and also Channing Stacks Lorenzo also said he would love to fight him again, but he was probably referring to he could face him again at the main roster, whether if it's Monday Night Raw or Friday Night SmackDown. But what do you think Wood Brandy could face him at? Like, which I would say I'll give him about a year, and we'll probably see this match happening again except on the main roster square circle. But yeah, what do you think it will be on Raw or SmackDown? Let me know in the comments below. Hey, Trey.
I miss you.
It's cool. Uncle miss you too. How was your night, baby? It was good. Uncle do miss you too. Yeah. Cameo and shout out to my nephew, Atreyu. but where do you have your clothes in here? Want to put these on? I'm not trying to just put whatever that's on. I'm not sure if you can put these on. But yeah, you got your clothies, But anyways, we're gonna move on to the next news with Billy Corgan on the NWA. You got lots of clothes. Yeah, you sure do. Yes, sir. Billy Corgan says there are no plans. Oh, thank you so much, Trey. I'll put it right here for now because yeah, like got basketball. Okay, yeah. That's really cool. Yeah. But anyways, there are no plans for NWA roster cuts and AEW. I mean not AEW. The NWA's financial health is fine. And it, according to Billy Corgan, clears the air about the National Wrestling Alliance on November 16th on House of Wrestling reported that the NWA was expected to make cuts to its the talent roster and production. Yeah, production. The report noted that the cuts stemmed from the financial health of the company, as Corgan has been. Oh, that's pretty cool. Oh, you want Uncle to put this together? It's from the baseball gum Uncle Julian had. I'll let you have. Yeah. Two baseball. That's pretty phenomenal. Yeah, rad. Mm-hmm. Oh yeah. The company, as Corgan has been refunded the NWA out of pocket with little to no response. No sponsorship, no sponsorship money in coming in. Speaking with PW Insider, NWA President Billy Corgan was asked whether there are any planned roster cuts. Yeah, it's very huge. You're right. Yeah. Corgan noted, none of the territorial system being reinstated is partly to make sure that if key roster talents are not in a particular TV taping. Oh, Trey, be careful pulling this out. Trey, you can't take it out on here. No, you can't take it all out at once.
What is that?
Anyways, the system reinstated is party. No, Trey, you Julian's webcam's on here, over here. Can you please scoot this over right here on the side?
No,
I think this is a L, no, or 7, and this is a O, the letter O. Okay. It says right here, not in a particular TV taping cycle. They keep working in our NWAS ecosystem. We value everyone that works for us, and some are under contract and some are not. But that doesn't mean I don't want everyone working for us all of the time. If I didn't want, oh, be careful, Trey. But anyways, if I didn't want them, I would not have invested time and money by extension in storylines and promotion of a character Corgan. Oh, be careful putting it right here. No, you cannot do that, Trey. Oh, this is Uncle's paper, of cousin JR from his funeral. But anyways, yeah. And we value. Oh yeah, I already said that. Excuse me. In storyline and promotion of a character they own, Corgan said. Corgan also responded to House of Wrestling, reporting that the upcoming tapings in Sarasota, Florida, would be mostly limited to contracted talent appearing at the show. And that is in January. The company would stop having talent flying in the day before shows in order to save on expenses. He stated that the NWA tries to balance the talent that is flying in for the show. Corgan also claimed that 2023 has been the most expensive year yet of the lighting. While one era is where the stupidity this is where the stupidity of this kind of reporting shows itself. Sarasota, Florida, tomorrow's NWA event is a live to tape event, which will turn into future episode of Power, with that being 4 hours, of course. So we try to balance who's flying in from where, etc., to ensure the equality of the show is very high against the cost of running. Trey, you cannot be throwing it on the other side like that. What are you doing?
I need it.
You're really playing toss your toys into the other basket right now. Anyways,
I need it. Make it. No.
A live rewrote is much more expensive than running say at Skyway in Nashville. I see, yeah, you made it. I see you, yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I see you made it up there, really? Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I did it almost.
Expensive than Skyway, in Nashville in a TV studio. So by definition, this live taping is more expensive than Power, in the studio. So we are actually spending more money, not less. Not less. 2023 has been the most expensive year yet of the lighting one era, and that's a good thing because the wrestling and equality of our productions has never been higher, which feeds into landing TV deals, Corgan said. As for the NWA's financial health, I'll help you out with that in just a minute.
I open it.
Really?
Yeah.
It says, as for the NWA's financial health, Corgan stated that it is fine. He said there are no investors, and he only answers to himself regarding exp- expenditures, expenditures. Yeah, I see you. Corgan also claimed that he could get additional funding if needed due to his success outside of the wrestling world. I can't hold this right now. I'm doing the wrestling. I'm doing the wrestling news right now. I said I'll help you out afterwards.
Okay. What?
I would love to, but I'm doing the wrestling news right now. It's not like I don't want to help. I do this with you all the time. So you should try. Oh, sorry, Trey. I'm trying to. You're welcome. Okay, you can you do the rest for yourself for now? No, Uncle Joe, I can't do this. I'm doing the wrestling news. I would love to, but I got the wrestling news going on. Trey, you got to be careful where you're aiming at. But anyways, never.
Trey, you can come in for a minute, baby.
Like lightning, like one era of it. What I'm saying, wrestling saying the financial health is fine. I'm 100% owner, still no investors, so I answer to no one. And expend an expend expenditures except myself. For those who for those who have noticed this, not yet. I still got a couple more wrestling news to talk about. Then we'll be ready. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Whoa, that big bubble.
Be careful putting it right on the webcam. It, even though it's just some bubble soap, but be careful not to soak it, or drench it. No. Trey, you cannot aim it right there. But anyways, yeah. So so I so I answered to no. Notice this has been an incredibly successful period in my musical life, including a massive summer tour in 2023, and two more tours on the books for 2024. Be careful, Trey. Can you do it on the other side? Thank you so much, Trey.
You ready?
Yeah, I'm ready, but
Whoa. You see that?
a tour on the books for 2024 with an arena and festivals and a festival summer run in Europe, like flowing into stadium tour with Green Day. If I needed additional funding, like I don't currently, which I don't currently, like I can get it easily because I also yes. Okay, I got it. Don't worry.
Well, you gotta work at it.
Okay. Yep. Anyway, back to the this little wrestling news for 2024 with the arena and festivals. I would get it easily because I also own all my songs as well as well as my recorded work. What what like what I like what they call masters since 2001, and which one could get loans on against future earnings, earnings, etc. It needed, if needed, said Corrigan. Said Corrigan. Finally, Corrigan again addressed the rumors about the NWA's reported television deal and maintained that the company has two television deals and nothing has changed. He stated that the deals have been in place for a good while, and he looks forward to the day that the situation comes to light, saying, as I've said, I cannot comment on TV deals, but I stand by what I have said previously, which is we have two TV deals, and nothing has changed in that regard. Despite countless false reports, and those deals have been in place for a good while. Like how that how that all plays out is yet to come. Obviously, and we certainly look forward to that day when the reality, no pun intended, of our situation comes to light. Said Corgan said. What do you think about what Billy Corgan said about the financial side of things, like doing fine, and also about the upcoming talent that will come to Sarasota, yeah, Sarasota, uh, Sarasota, Florida. Kate,
I want your red cake. Like your
Red
mom,
cake.
Samson. You don't put
yeah, Uncle wears red cape and red. What a funny coincidence! Like Ryan's World. Shout out to the Ryan Kaji on Ryan's World, by the way, for my nephew's sake, of course. But back to the this news report about Billy Corgan.
I don't know.
What? And we haven't seen that since the last one. Yeah. But yeah, wait.
What's your stuff? We have to look for it.
What do you think about Billy Corgan? Response about false reports about TV deals not going through with the CW, because that reports claim that the CW canceled their deal with what's their names, with the National Wrestling Alliance, for the fact that it was a hype. It was a hype, not hype video. I would say more like a segment from their last pay-per-view with one of their wrestling personalities sniffing cocaine into this party segment onto their pay-per-view, their National Wrestling Alliance pay-per-view, and they do not want to have anything to do with such substance like that, or get involved in such activities they weren't so sure. Basically, the CW network was not so sure if they want to bring them into into their TV station, because they'll probably, if they can do this, then who knows what unpredictabilities they could do in in the near future, when with them being on TV, like on their TV station, like they'll probably do things similar to this, if not worse. So that they canceled that deal, but but Billy Corgan said it was for a totally different reason.
I want my cake.
Your cape? I don't know where your cape is. It was around there somewhere. Like I remember you had that still. Like
Hurry back, new cake.
I think we can. Yeah, we can buy a new cape. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah. We need to find you a new red cape. Yeah.
That's true.
Mm-hmm.
I need some now. Red by choose that.
Mm-hmm. That's right. Yeah. You can get you a brand new cape. We need to find one your size, just like your old one. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. But yeah. And also, he also said he's doing really good with the financial health side of things too. Like because some other sources of income from a different. Yeah. Hello. Yeah. Hey, Kaji. Excuse me, Trey. I gotta get on the camera. Like, but what y'all think about what do y'all think about like everything doing good financially and for wrestlers that are under contract with him and his company, or what's not under contract? Sound off in the comments below. Yeah. Yeah. Mm-hmm. But yeah, sound off in the comment section right down below. And what do you think? Do you think it's because of that segment, the reason why the CW did not want to make a TV deal with them, or they're still in talks of a TV deal? And despite NXT being having a future TV deal with them in October of 2024. But yeah, let me know what y'all think. All those from top to bottom in the comment section. But we're gonna move on to the next wrestling news now. As Nick Wayne, if the Nick Wayne said if the TNT title ever falls out of Christian's hands, like he said, I'd be happy to get it back for him. And according to this next Fightful Select news from Fightful Select news from about Nick Wayne, says that he'd be happy to win the TNT title if Christian Cage were to lose it. Wayne aligned with Christian at the Wrestle Dream pay-per-view, turning his back on Darby Allin and Sting. Adam Copeland in the process. Since then, like Wayne and Luchasaurus have practically been right-hand men, more like left and right-hand men, in my opinion, of course, for Cage, who is desperately trying to fend off Allen, Copeland, and Sting. In a recent interview with Roar Around the Ring, Wayne Wayne was asked about the possibility of focusing on a championship in AEW. In response, the 18-year-old star noted that he would win the TNT championship back for Christian Cage if were to fall out of his hands, of course. Like he said, it speaks everyone's interest at the world title, cause that's obviously number one, and everyone wants to be number one. So that's obviously a big goal for the future. But I feel like maybe a more realistic one. I don't want to take it out of the hands of Christian Cage. But if it were to fall out of his hands, I'd be happy to retrieve it back. I want to keep it on his shoulder, but if he were to lose it, I'll bring it back. Wayne, Cage, and Luchasaurus are set to face the the trio of Sting and Darby Allin and the rated R superstar Adam Copeland at the upcoming Full Gear pay-per-view. Fans, uh, but yeah, I don't have to say that much. But anyways, at the Full Gear pay-per-view, and who you think's gonna win? I would say probably for the 100,000th time, which that's metaphorically. I'll say probably nearly for 100 times. Like of me saying who thinks is going to win between the trio of Adam Copeland and Sting and Darby Allin against the trio of Christian Cage, Nick Wayne, and Luchasaurus. Y'all let me know down in the comments below about that as well. And what do you think about Nick Wayne onto this interview on the Roar Around the Ring podcast of him saying like he don't want to specifically take the title right off of Christian Cage, but unless like what you can't be playing with water. You can't be playing with that water. But anyways, my bad. But what do you think about Nick Wayne saying like he do not want to take the title off of Christian Cage, like, and he'll take it off like if he ever lost the title, like whether if it was to like Darby Allin or who's the number one contender for the TNT title. I'm not sure about Adam Copeland because he said he don't want to take his championship. He don't want to take his spotlight. He don't want to take over anything of Christian Cage. He just want to team with him again because that was the point of him joining AEW. But anyways, y'all say whoever be the champion, who do you think Nick Wayne will win it right back for Christian Cage? So y'all let me know down in the comments below. And I probably would expect that. Whoever be the one that dethrones Christian Cage, I could see Nick Wayne trying to win it right back. But that remains to be seen, though. Because Christian Cage is still currently holding the TNT Championship. But yeah, we're gonna probably see all of that stuff in the future. But we're gonna move on to the next wrestling news now, it's WWE launches Bray Wyatt's Legacy collection on WWEshop.com, and it says right here, according to this wrestling news article, of WWE has launched a new collection of Bray Wyatt merchandise. On November 17th, WWE announced that the Bray Wyatt Legacy collection launched on WWEshop.com. The collection includes various items from Wyatt's WWE career, including shirts, masks, and even plaques. Yeah, like that highlights some of his biggest matches. The collection can be found here. The Legacy collection shirts are listed as special event items, and they will be shipped no later than December 15th, 2023. Bray Wyatt, a real name Wyndham Rotunda, passed away at the age of 36 on August 24th, 2023, due to a heart attack. Rotunda stated with with WWE, and started. I said stated started with WWE in 2009, and he moved to the main roster as a member of the Nexus in 2010. He was later repackaged as Bray Wyatt, and he had a successful run until he was released in 2021. Wyatt returned to WWE at WWE Extreme Rules 2022 in his last televised match. He defeated LA Knight in a Mountain Dew lights out match at the Royal Rumble 2023 at the beginning of this year, of course. And like he was a former WWE champion, a former Universal champion, among other accolades. Speaking with Forbes, Mike Rotunda, Wyndham Rotunda's father, discussed how WWE is keeping Bray Wyatt's legacy alive. He said, I go do some autograph signings here and there, and had I have so many people come up to my table supporting Wyndham with Firefly shirts and guys with tattoos on their arms. It's pretty cool that this is helpful. What WWE is doing to keep that spirit alive among the WWE universe, which will in turn keep Wyndham's character alive in their minds. It's awesome what they are doing. Mike Rotunda said, and he also highlighted how the collection is important for Wyndham's children. He stated that they will be able to look back and see who their father was. Make notice that they will also be able to rely. I mean, not relive some memories of what Bray did, especially for Na- especially for Nash and Hyrie. Like this is important. Kendall and Caden. Kendall and Caden I know who their dad is because they're a little older, but you don't remember everything when you were 3 or 4 years old. With the stuff WWE putting out there, they're they'll be able to look back and see exactly who their dad was. It's awesome that they are going to get a chance to relive some of their moments that their dad did like uh, Rotunda said. Rollins recently discussed Bray Wyatt's passing, which which that was like which was a few months ago when he sadly passed. When he sent a video message on the times he had with Wyndham, aka Bray Wyatt, and yeah, what do you thought about fans still showing support for Bray Wyatt, like from the past three, like even from the last 3 months since his passing, and then once again, I'll say it before, I'll say it again, like I do with other wrestlers who sadly pass away. Like what, even if it was like 10, 20 years ago, I still would send my deepest condolences for the friends and family for the wrestlers at this sad and difficult time. Are they difficult? Not I'll say at the sad and heartbreaking time, hard and heartbreaking time. That's the best way to describe it. My apologies if I sounded unprofessional, if I said difficult, but yeah, I just want to send that out there because yeah, it's not easy to lose a loved one. Yeah, but yeah, that's very cool of the fans and it's true fans showing support like Fireflies and stuff and putting on Firefly shirts and showing that they are that they are going to be Fireflies forever in many years to come and they even do that like when at meet and greets and wrestling conventions. If I want to fully properly describe them, I would say wrestling conventions like where Mr. Mike Rotundum, the former IRS, like signed autographs like and stuff like, and they still dress up as his son, like which I'll say that's a very cool support for the fans, make it like make it like dressing up and like whether if you dressed up as him like with the tattoos, the shirts, the hat, even the lantern he holds on like when he heads out to the ring, like he's like excuse me, like he had one legendary career, like even for being in WWE for the past decade. Like he showed, like he was a star, like he was a big time star. He had the fans over, like all over him, like just like the he had the fans in the crowd over, like L.A. Knight's doing right now. Like, and he even won the WWE Championship at one hands and won like, and also the Universal version of the WWE Championship in two separate occasions. Yeah, well, and yeah, like send and if y'all have some condolences to send onto the comment section like from about Bray Wyatt, I would recommend you to do it on this video right here at this time and in the comments below. But anyway, we're gonna move on to the next. We're gonna move on to the into the House of Independence, like announces disclosure for for foreseeable future following flood damages. And then the House of Independence have announced the closure of the venue back in September. The venue suffered flood damage that caused over $500,000 worth of damage. The the venue hosted events for some of the top independent wrestling promotions in the West. In the West, with GCW and CCW and more using the venue for shows, while the venue has looked a gather funds to pay for the damages, the venue has ultimately had to close as announced by the venue on social media. On September 29th, a significant rain in Asbury Park, like resulting in the overflowing of Wesley Lake, caused a devastating flood through the basement of Asbury Park beer Barton beer garden like into House of Independence. We have been picking up the pieces over the last couple of weeks and coming to terms with over $500,000 of damage currently. We are seeking funding through insurance and requesting government relief of both the of B garden of B garden of House of Independence, like as those venues remain bleak remain bleak. Open we have opened up conversations with various groups on the potential of them like t- taking over the space. We have been very proud to bring entertainment to the downtown of Asbury Park. Unfortunately, we have decided to remain closed for the foreseeable future as we work through different options that will hopefully keep the space as an arts driven venue. House of Independence is working on uh, re rehumming rehoming all shows on its calendar. Tickets holders should keep in one eye on their emails for change of location of as they are announced. We are incredibly grateful to have had 8 years of amazing shows, staff, and memories on our stage. And it said recently the Globe Theater in Los Angeles looked to be also facing closure, but issues were resolved, and the venue will remain open for years to come. You can read more into the other article. But what do you think about the theater from Asbury Park? Like, a bad storm and rain of a bad storm and rain that flooded the theater, and they're going to be closed until further notice, until they clean and fix everything up inside the venue, and they can't and they're closing and canceling any future independent wrestling shows, which I hope they get all the time and all the time and that they need to fix all the time and money they need to fix the damages because they said it was it was half $1 million in damages. So hopefully they have the funds and have plenty of time to fix it and go back of making more them making more money and they can have more future wrestling shows in the foreseeable future. But what do you think about this? And what do you think about this? Do you guys when do you guys think they're gonna have this fixed up and they can have their wrestling have their wrestling excuse me have their ha- have it getting all working together and ready for the rest their upcoming wrestling shows? Sound off in the comments section right down below. And also hopefully it'll be soon, and hopefully get it all working again, and we can see more wrestling shows being on there in the foreseeable future. We're gonna move on to the. We got some Mickey James news now. Is she addresses status with Impact Wrestling? Say says she's going to sit back for a little bit. Mickey James last wrestled. Uh, while she addressed these rumors, Mickey James last wrestled at Impact's Bound for Glory, where she unsuccessfully challenged Trinity for the Impact Knockouts World Championship. Uh, James was recently removed from the Impact roster page. Mike Johnson of PW Insider reported that James was taking a break from the company and she could return at any time. Speaking on Gaul TV, James addressed the situation and confirmed that she has never been under contract under contract with Impact Wrestling, saying, I will say I saw also on the internet that I was taking off of the Impact roster page, and I was like, "Oh, that's interesting." You know what? I was really about shocked about, and I appreciate the fans. Thank you guys. You all are amazing to know that you care and that it uh, moved you to a point to where it kind of rumbled like my timeline. I don't know about who else timelined it rumbled, but I certainly saw a bunch of stuff about it. I was like, oh, I've had a wonderful working relationship with Impact. This this whole thing. It says this whole thing. Like, what is it? Where was I? Um, where was I? Oh, this whole time, and I've been able to do some really great stuff. They helped me much with Empower, but also I was able to the to the to the whole Rumble thing back in the Rumble as Knockouts World Champion, but I've never been under contract the whole time. I've been there. I have a great relationship with Scott. I love Scott. They they know that I'm always here for them, James said. And it says right here, James went on to describe how she decided to take a step back and spend some time at home following her husband Nick Aldis becoming the general manager of WWE SmackDown. She noted that she wanted to make sure he could focus on the opportunity without stress or James made it clear that she is always she is they added always I should say always down to do good business. She said, "Right now it took me a second to come to this, but I wanted to do great business no matter what. But right now, Nick just got a hell of an opportunity, and opportunity that he's he's waited a very very long time to get, between juggling both of our schedules of me being on the road. I just found myself very stressed out. I also think he's having a really awesome opportunity, and I think that I could just sit back for a little, because I don't really have anything else to prove in this world of wrestling. Are there things that I still want to do, or if it was the right thing or the right moment or whatever. Sure, I'm down. I'm down, always down to do good business, whatever that is. But I also wanted to take a space and just kind of be home and let Nick go Nick go out and do his thing as the as GM of Friday Night SmackDown right now, like without any stress, without any worry, and knowing that I'm momming momming at at home hard. I've I still got signings. I still have appearances. I could still show up at the wrestling ring tomorrow if I wanted to. And and no, kick all the ass, because what that's what hardcore country does. Laughs like Mickey James, while Mickey James says that. The former Impact uh, Women's Knockouts World Champion also discussed her latest stint in the company. Trinity. Described she wanted to come back to and work with Trinity, as she believed that it would be momental a moment a mo yeah, no mon, monumental match. James spoke highly of Trinity and stated that she thought they had a great match. She then teased how she is not now waiting for the phone to ring. I I think, and she said, I think because Impact is rebranding, changing and they're changing from Impact to TNA, as they're revamping. I think that they just kind of remove everyone who wasn't active on the roster. And my last stint was, I told them I want to come back. I want to face Trinity. I think this will be great. It'll it'll be it'll be monumental. It will be monumental. I think that it takes any doubt out of the fans' minds of who's the champ and who's not the champ. Plus, I just wanted an opportunity to wrestle Trinity in a singles match, because I never had a chance to do that, and I love her and I respect her so much. I do that. I thought we had a great match, and cheers cheers, I'm just at home chilling, waiting on the phone and ring. James said, And what do you think about Mickey James going to take a break and she confirming that the fans knew that she's not and she knew that she's not going to be wrestling for a while and she's taking a break, and that's why the impact that the that impact took her off the roster page, which also say the Mickey James supporting fans, of course, supporting the former women's knockouts champion. Like, y'all let me know down in the comments below. And also, it's been noted that she's gonna be in the meantime, she's gonna be staying here relaxing until she gets that phone call, because she'll still be in the ring when that time is right and she gets that a phone call, which that could mean that she could wrestle probably in the next few months, like whenever that time is, like when she's done taking a break, being in the squared circle, and help taking care of their son, like which is at home, yeah. Like, so Nick Aldis can do his thing, continue doing his thing as GM and backstage producer in WWE. Well, SmackDown GM, of course, and backstage producer in WWE. But yeah, y'all sound off in the comments what y'all think about this. I think she deserved this break because this was probably late, way past due. Like, especially when she hung up her boots in the ring and relinquished the Impact Knockouts Women's Champion. And she also noted that she wasn't really under contract, like when she was invited to be in the Women's Royal Rumble match in 2022, when she was the Women's Knockouts Champion at the time, but they referred to it as the Impact Women's Champion, which and even Impact Wrestling at the time was announcing that and hyping up the match, like which that was a huge buzz all over the internet wrestling community at the time. And I remember seeing this when I had this very phone, like for a few months of buying this phone. But anyway, like I remember everybody was hyping it up, saying like, "Wow, like Mickey James is gonna be there, and she's the Impact Women's Champion." Like who else could possibly, like, if she's gonna be in this match, like who knows could be next? Like with everybody was speculating that it could be an MJF from AEW could make a WWE debut into the Rumble, despite being under contract with AEW. You can make a one-off appearance, but anyways, yeah, we're gonna move on to the next news now, and but anyway, I also want to give a I just want to give a huge support for Mickey James and Nick Aldis and their family, and many more years to come in general. Like, but anyways, we got some Dominic Garini, yeah, Dominic Garini, talking about on Chris Hero, returning to the independence. Independence is a win for the independents. And it says Chris Hero is set to make his return on November 17th, which is today, when he faces Timothy Thatcher at West Coast Pro Wrestling. Hero hasn't wrestled since April of 2020 when he was competing for NXT UK. Hero is one of the most respected names in pro wrestling, and one of the most decorated independent wrestlers in history. Speaking to Jeremy Lambert and Stefan Jensen on the Spotlight, one half of the GCW Tag Team Champion, Dominic Garini, commented on Hero's return, saying, "My good friend, like Derek Dillinger, like who is my Derek Dillinger, who is my co-trainer at the school he's a direct disciple, a direct disciple of Chris. Like they talk pretty regularly. Like we we just had Chris in for a seminar about a month ago. I'm so excited for Chris to come back. And I remember when he first got released, Thorn Thorn at AIW are all AIW promoter. Oh yeah, I'm right. Yeah, I'll say AW. I mean AIW like promoter. John Thorne had wanted to book him on multiple dates for AIW, and one of the matches was going to be Lee Moriarty, just because we knew how important that match was for both of them. I I think he wanted to do three Moriarty. Derek wanted to wrestle him like really bad, and I wanted to wrestle him really bad. He wanted to try and do all these all three. Like Chris Chris at the time he wanted to take take that time off. Dominic said. He continued saying independent wrestling with Chris Hero is entirely entirely better. Chris has been doing a lot of AEW as a producer, but him coming back to the independent to help teach young wrestlers and work with them is going to be para- paramount to independent wrestling. What a lot of people don't understand is that when I come along in 2015, there was a large amount of independent wrestling veterans like that young wrestlers could learn from uh, learn from. Get in the ring with and be infinitively better for wrestling them. WWE and AEW coming along has really robbed the talent base for the indies. Talented independent wrestlers that wrestlers can learn from all mostly all the all under contract. Like nope. And now there are exceptions to that rule. I think Tony Deppen Paul Deppins is those exceptions. Like if you wrestle Tony, you're you're probably going to get an amazing match out of him, and he's going to teach you a lot. Tracy Williams is another guy who like that. I I learned so much working with him in Evolve. Uh, Chris coming Chris coming back gives one of those veterans like back to the independence that will be extremely important to the growth of young wrestlers because a lot a lot of time now like a lot of time now the independence is a lot of young guys working with young guys having the best match on the card but not necessarily uh, learning as much as they need to. They the hope here the hope here is guys like Chris Hero, guys like myself, guys Kevin Koo, even being out there and being veterans, helping young kids out. It's infinite. It's infinite. It's in it's in it's infinitely better. I'm so happy Chris is coming back, and he gets to wrestle Thatcher, who is awesome. It's going to make everything and everyone better. And yeah, he's going to later on tonight in Los Angeles in the into the pro in this pro wrestling independent or this I'll say not pro wrestling, I'll say perhaps independent wrestling show. Like he's gonna wrestle his match. And for those who's gonna be watching that's watching this YouTube video right now, who do you think's gonna win? Is it gonna be Timothy Thatcher or is it gonna be Chris Heroes, the former Cassius Ono? Sound off in the comments below. He was a very charismatic wrestler. I'm not sure about the word charismatic, but I would say the most amazingly I'll say the most amazingly talented wrestler in WWE and in independent wrestling show, and also in Ring of Honor too. Like when they showed him in times when he teamed with Claudio Castagnoli, when they were a tag team, they won tag team gold all over the indie scene, and I hope he does bring in a lot more, like even from his previous run in the Indies, and bringing in these and helping out, teaching the younger new coming wrestlers a thing or two of what to expect in the ring, like and what and what can they do in their future in the professional wrestling business? On like how can they develop how can they develop in a good manner and for the better? And I think Cassius Ono has plenty to offer for those kids, like into the independent scene, like, and he can and the young stars that could possibly make it to a AEW or WWE or a Impact, New Japan, National Wrestling Alliance, or even AAA or CMLL, like they'll have somebody that they learn from. Like, but yeah, y'all let me know all about this in the comments below, especially the match itself. And I'm gonna move on to the next wrestling. And we got some news from Werner Herzog. Like says that wrestling is very crude form of drama. Like compares it to ancient Greek drama. And it says right here, Werner Herzog compares professional wrestling to ancient Greek drama. The sport of pro wrestling is often described as a soap opera or a reality show by the genuine public specific companies. I mean to the public. No, my bad. I read the wrong thing. Like I said, everybody often compares the sport of pro wrestling, describes as a soap opera or even a reality show by the general public. Specific companies around the world of wrestling will lean heavily into the drama aspect of wrestling, while other promotions will focus more on in-ring action more than the drama in or storylines. While speaking to Conan O'Brien, I should say, Conan O'Brien for a Conan O'Brien for a new interview. Director and screenwriter Werner Herzog spoke about the importance of knowing the landscape of media, which led to him talking about how he will watch trash TV sometimes, sometimes an event like WrestleMania. Herzog then said that wrestling drama is just a crude and as ancient as ancient ancient Greek drama, saying, "I don't watch some trash TV. I mean, I don't. I said don't. I mean, I do. Yeah, he said he do. My apologies, my viewers. But anyways, I I do watch trash TV. Let's say like WrestleMania. It's very interesting because it's a very crude form of drama that's has emerged, and it's a drama set not in the fight itself. The fight are interrupted by commercials, meaning they're not important, but the owner of the franchise shows shows up in the ring with his wife in a wheelchair and blind. He has three sexy women in his arm, and rants against his wife in the wheelchair. All of the sudden, you have a form of drama, uh, pr- probably as crude as ancient Greek drama, which started out in a fifth century before Christ. Like in the fifth century before Christ, I watched it for 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 number one. I I think that the post must not close his eyes, advert his eyes. You have to know which world you're living in. Hall and Hall and Herzog also noted that he will sometimes watch shows like Here Comes Honey Boo Boo and Keeping Up with the Kardashians, which many would also qualify as trash TV. And in the world of film, like Herzog, I'm saying the opposite, is known for directing movies like such as Grizzly Man and Fitz so and Fitz Corrado Fitzcarraldo and and Alcure and Alqua and Aguirre and Aguirre, the wrath of God, the Aguirre of wrath of God. But what do you think about what he said about professional wrestling being like ancient Greek drama, which even my own mom said that it's like soap opera, inside a ring, like it's like especially WWE, like when they come up with storylines, whether if it's romance or love triangle or what's that cheating with your wife or a murder mystery or like metaphorically murder, but I'll say or whatever. Yeah, like it's basically like a drama. Like I'm trying to make it like what you watch on soap operas or TV drama on like evening TV dramas like you see on TV. Like, but it's wrestling. That's the only thing I don't get. Like, if you want to make it like TV drama, why don't you start working on considering of doing that? Like having your own drama show and your drama series that would be aired on like on a TV broadcast network. Like I'll name it like either what if it's USA, NBC, ABC, TNT, TBS, or the CW, or Fox, or FX, or even CBS. But yeah, y'all let me know what y'all think about this in the comment section right down below. On what you think about what what uh hit what exactly what exactly Warner Herzog said about this. But yeah, I'm gonna let y'all to be the judge of that in the comment section right down below. We're gonna move on to the next one. Is Tony Khan? It says it's not my place to punish Swerve Strickland. I want them to settle it in the ring. Like on the October 25th episode of AEW Dynamite, Swerve Strickland entered into the house of Hangman Adam Page and filmed the segment to air on TV. Swerve and Prince Nana caused minor damage to the home and left the T-shirt in the crib of Hangman's son. Like some fans wonder why Swerve was not punished for his breaking and entering. Like speaking on the Full Gear media call, Tony Khan addressed why Swerve was not punished. He said, "I've had people ask me at times questions about what's happening with some of the heels and why I haven't punished them for some of the things they've done. Frankly, I don't think it's my place and I don't think it would be served the baby faces in these situations for me to be doing that. In this situation with Swerve and Hangman, there has been some stuff that has happened outside of the ring, and it's really not my place. It it would be the place in the authorities, perhaps. For me, it's pro wrestling, and I would want them to settle it in the ring. Should I have suspended Swerve or punished Swerve for the home invasion? Absolutely not. That's a place for the legal authorities to do stuff. That's stuff for the legal authority to do stuff like that. And I in this cause, like I want them to settle it in the ring," said Tony. Tony noted that he was looking forward to their Texas Death Match at Full Gear, where they settled, where they can settle things, and he wanted to keep the match together by not allowing them to be physical on AEW Dynamite, which we talked about that from the last review on the SNA podcast with Hangman Adam Page and Swerve Strickland was not allowed to touch each other, get anything physical, or they will be punished. Because not only their match at Full Gear would be canceled, but they'll be suspended for the rest of rest of 2023, like as we go through the 2024 with 2024 with what's his, as we go up the foreseeable future with 2024, like with like with Hangman Adam Page and Swerve Strickland will be out like until like for 60 days until January 2024, which is my prediction. Which we could see that happening like somewhere near into that point. Like if they physically attack each other, they both get 60-day suspension until January 2024. But yeah. But instead, Hangman Adam Page attacks Prince Nana, and before he even hit him with a right strike as a warm up, like he said, like he looked like Swerve Strickland looked like Prince Nana is only using you and using your money to buy some cannabis from teenagers at their local high school. And then when I beat you, I'm gonna take that weed from him. And that pissed off Prince Nana. Say, you do not do such a thing. Like I said on my SNA podcast, but yeah, let me know what y'all think in the comments below on who exactly is gonna win and what do you think about Tony Khan saying that he shouldn't punish Swerve Strickland because even if he did that, like even if it wasn't part of the show, like that'll be his issue, and Hangman Adam Page would have had to have the legal authorities to get him. That will have the authorities involved to get him in trouble and punish him that way, like, and he gets arrested. But it was all just part of a shtick and part of the storyline with Hangman Adam, part of the show with Swerve Strickland, inviting himself and home invading Hangman Adam Page's house, and with his voodoo prince Prince Nana like being there with him, they're like trying to do some damages and perhaps steal a couple of chocolate flavored raisins, like something that Prince Nana stole a craving from. But anyways, we'll talk about that later. But anyways, Swerve Strickland hang his shirt right onto the crib, right inside the crib of Hangman Adam Page's son, his newborn son. Well, I don't say newborn. I would say I think he's like a year old now. But anyways, but yeah, Tony Khan has a point. Like that's not my place for me to punish him. Unless he disobeys my orders, like if he goes out of character, like into the match, that's when I start punishing him and suspending him, and then suspending him. But he didn't do nothing like that. Like we're just doing things like we're just doing things what would make sense on paper, like what he would do, and Hangman Adam Page would be very pissed off about and attacking him and nearly killing him, and then he challenged him into this Texas, and then this is where the Texas death match is, like because Hangman Adam Page is going to try to be on his word of being the judge, the jury, and the executioner, and he's basically gonna beat him and wipe him out and make sure he does not do this ever again. But yeah, but moving on to the NXT news now is WWE post job listing for a writer's assistant role in NXT. According to this wrestling news article on Fightful, like WWE are looking for a new writer's assistant in NXT. WWE listed a new role on their WWE career post portal, like as they are looking to add a writer's assistant to support the NXT creative team in Orlando. The role will encompass all aspects of the creative team. And it said the key responsibility, the key of responsibilities, like involves involved in the role are as follows: take detail and act and accurate notes. Use those notes to update uh, creative documents, like including scripts, talent rosters, like pay-per-view cards, I should say, etc. Participate and take notes in high level, create creative writing meeting with Paul Levesque, the NXT lead writer, and other members of the NXT creative writing team worked with the lead writer to distribute note from all meetings to necessary parties to ensure uh, com- communication amongst all departments. Fo- Follow directions. I e- Execute says the directions in a timely in a manner a timely manner, and at all times pay close attention to detail. Assistant with day to day needs of writing, like team at the WWE Performance Center, including helping writers with shoots, with talent prom- promo classes. I mean, not classics, classes. My bad. Promo classes, etc. Take in the take a like in the innovative and innovative and communicate clearly and and consi- and consistently with the lead writers performance performance center coaches and other departments like perform critical uh, cleri- clerical task, such as transcribing, copying, and even printing documents. Coordinate with other departments at the performance center. And NXT production term an NXT not production team, props, talent, travel, etc., to ensure all necessary production elements are taken care of for all NXT TV tapings. Uh, Attend all NXT TV tapings, and assist writers with with the the exclusion of backstage and in-ring segments, serving as a runner, coordinating talent, props, and other necessary items at NXT TV tapings, update scripts and other necessary documents for the taping, and copy and distribute the most updated documents to the necessary parties. Assist writers with the directing and producing ta- taped backstage scenes, and live and live in live in ring promos, anticipate the needs of the team, and plan ahead to ensure is it effect efficient effi- eff, eff, efficient departmental functioning perform miscell- miscellaneous miscellaneous task as assigned needed, like perspective of apply applicants will acquire fellow the following qualifications for the role. It says, minimum of 2 years TV writing and or production experience preferred, but not required. Like strong WWE and NXT product knowledge, time management skills, like and he ability and the ability to work well under pressure. Strong work ethic and a fixable I mean not fix a flexible schedule that allows long long hours and travel as needed, willing and able to travel minimally for business to NXT Takeover pay-per-views and other necessary NXT road shows with within reasonable commuting distance, like from the WWE Performance Center to Orlando, Florida, or be willing and able to relocate their detail or oriented or organized and proactive dependable motivated and eager to learn and assist like in the e- into the ex in exe in a ex in the execu ex, exu- ex, execu, ex, execution execution yeah and the execution as the execution of the live scripted television clean driver's license like in vehicles like to be used for business as needed, strong computer skills including ns word like excels like outlook and fast typing skills, like strong note that taking skills, like excellent interpersonal and communication skills, both verbal and written, BA/BS, like this degree in film, slash TV, drama, me, media studies, communications, English, like or related like field of study is preferred but not necessary. Like AEW have also like posted a new listing posted a new listing as they looking to hire a new vice president of people in culture. You can read more about that as well. But what do you think about WWE hiring a role as assistant writer of NXT. Y'all let me know down in the comments down below, and hopefully whoever the guy is, they have plenty of experience, and then they can help out being more creative. And for those who's watching that would think about getting that job and fits that description, I hope for you the best of luck, and hopefully you can come up with great ideas for more interesting things for the NXT side of things in WWE. And yes, sir and ma'am. I guess this is the end of my list of wrestling news. List of wrestling news. Which one was your favorite? Let me know down also in the comments below. And also like this video, smash the video. Smash the subscribe. Smash the video. How are you gonna do that? Like the video, smash the subscribe button, and click the bell right beside it so you can be notified when I make my next upcoming video. And make sure you watch my previous videos, which there other wrestling news and wrestling review videos, like with the wrestling shows, like WWE's 3 shows and 3 of AEW shows, like whether if it's Monday Night Raw, NXT, Friday Night SmackDown, AEW Dynamite, AEW Rampage, and AEW Collision. Speaking of those 2, I'm gonna be doing my double ultimate video, which will be episode 130, Part 14 of AEW / the Ultimate AEW / the Ultimate AEW Collision / Rampage review, which is the first time I'm gonna be doing an Ultimate double review for the 2 AEW shows. And before that, I'm gonna be doing my SmackDown review. You can also check that out, which will be episode 129, which is already scheduled in when I'm gonna be doing it, and this will be my 14th review of Friday Night SmackDown. But I've been your host, Super Ninja Austin, on this latest episode of the SNA podcast 128, which is the Wrestling News Part 43, which I hope you guys enjoyed this video and listening. And wait, that's it 43 or 42? I think it's 43. But I think it's 43. I'm right. But yeah. But I hope you guys enjoyed. I hope you have a great Friday afternoon, and I'll see you all in the next wrestling news video. Until we meet again, Super Ninja Austin, the assassin, is out. Bye-bye, my SNA fans. See you this evening.